Another day in paradise, another adventure. Breakfast. Starting off with doubles. You are doing wonderful. For another adventure. We are going to somewhere, another island. We are leaving Tobago Island and going to another island called Little Tobago. In case you didn't know, Trinidad and Tobago is made up of more than 2 islands. So let's go and explore. And I'm not doing this trip alone as usual. I have my travel crew here. We
have Marlon, the driver.
We have Hannah, his sister.
Joshua King, the young king from Tobago. Yes, Joshua. Hi.
The tour guidance.
Yes.
Taxi. Let's go to Little Tobago. We are tired of the big one. Let's see the little one.
Yeah.
We've done everything on the big one. That's for sure. We've done everything on the big one. So we want to see what's there to do on the little one. As we made our way toward Little Tobago, driving through the village of Goodwood, we drove past Goodwood High School and we were pleasantly surprised to hear the vibrant sound of the traditional pan music drifting through the air. It was such a beautiful reminder of the island's rich cultural heritage. The steel pan is a unique musical instrument that was invented in Trinidad and Tobago and has since become a symbol of the Caribbean identity and pride. They're playing pan! Sounds good.
I'm in school.
That's lovely. I just love how green. Look at that bush over there. Good for hiking. One thing about Tobago is that you will never fall short of spectacular views. Or Roxborough.
Which is what?
Long Bed Road. I told you, Long Bed Road. Like, where's the bed long? Where's the bed long? Maybe there used to be a long bed on those sides. Another thing that I have noted in this island is that places have very interesting names. Like we just passed Long Bed Road. Like, why is the bed long? There's Goodwood and just such interesting names. We're going to see some more as we proceed. So if you are going to Little Tobago from Scarborough, you are going to drive all the way to Speyside. There you're gonna take a boat that's gonna take you to that island. That journey takes a total time of about 1 hour. This is hope. We are almost there. In the next about 5 minutes, I think. Little rock in the sea.
It's a little island there.
Oh, that's the two rocks?
To the back.
Oh, the one at the back?
Yes, yes, the big one.
Oh, but this ones look like there's people with houses in it.
Yeah. The one at the back.
Oh, okay. Food. Food. Finally, we have made it to Speyside. I can tell the sea is very rough today, and I'm just crossing my fingers because we're going to be taking one of these boats to get to the island that we are trying to get to. So keeping fingers crossed. And once you get to Speyside, make sure you look for this road. It's gonna lead you to Blue Waters Inn. So at Blue Waters Inn is where we are going to get a boat to take us to the other island, the Little Tobago island. I hope you are enjoying this video so far. If you are, please smash the like button and subscribe in case you are not subscribed. Let's continue. Blue Waters Inn in Speyside. Oh, this is a nice pool. Here we go. So this is the resort. So much sewage, of course. They have a jetty here with a glass bottle. Who God bless, no man can curse. Hello. That's true.
Right.
Who God bless, no man can curse.
You like that?
I like that.
That's proper scripture.
Yes.
Come, my love. Now, stepping on the block. Watch your head. Nice, my darling. Look, I have to tell you the procedure.
Thank you. Oh, a glass bottom boat.
Right. I must say a pleasant good morning to you all.
Yes.
We welcome you aboard the top ranking glass bottom boat. My name is Lenroy. We have Troy and Randy on the top. So what we're going to do, we're going to head straight to Little Tobago.
Yes.
Where we're going to do a nature walk. After that, we're going to take you over the reef. And then if you're interested in snorkeling, you can do some snorkeling. So what we want you to do is to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. So the back of you are the life jackets, space behind there. And for the exit, in case of an emergency, this is the exit. Okay?
All right.
All right, so.
Thank you.
In front of you there, that is called Goat Island.
Goat Island. Oh!
Right, and Goat Island used to be privately owned by 3 sets of people. First, it was owned by a guy by the name of Russell, English guy, and then it was owned by an American, Gorin Todd, and then it was owned by a native, Isaac MacLeod. And Isaac MacLeod is the guy who sold that island to the government of Trinidad and Tobago. So it is now owned by the state.
Oh.
And the island, the house that you're seeing there, it's a 3-story.
Yes.
But the house is based on a water tank. So the first part of the foundation of the house, it's a water tank.
Oh.
And the other 2 floors is the dining room, and the last floor is the bedrooms.
Does anyone stay there?
Now it's in a real bad condition.
Oh, in a real bad condition.
Yeah, because like, when they purchased that house, I was working with the forestry department at that time.
Yeah.
And we were there taking out a lot of the paintings. They had some really nice paintings and stuff in there.
Yeah.
But now if you go in that house, they have a set of linens. The standing deep freezer is still there, stove, and everything is still there.
Oh, who owned it last? Who furnished it? The government?
Yeah.
It's the government that had furnished it?
No. Well, the owners that was there before, but after the government purchased it from the last guy, they did not do anything with it.
Oh, that's why it got run down.
Yeah, so they had a standing deep freezer still in there, and all sort of things is still in there.
Okay. Wow. You going back?
You can just walk and you can just walk and wait under the shed there for me.
Okay.
All right.
We will leave you and come back.
No problem. Bye. See you tomorrow. We made it. Welcome to Little Tobago. This is Little Tobago. Of course, we have the sign over there and some rules that you must observe. You see, no fires, no hunting, no drugs, no removing plants and fruits, no removing corals or marine life, no littering, no smoking, no camping without permission, no squatting, no tours without guides, no bathing in the nude. And no bathing in the nude, loud music or noise, no. All tours between 8 and 4 p.m. And be nice because it's nice. Wow, food!
Wow.
Food!
It's done this countless times, eh?
Yeah.
Food!
So you come Little Tobago and you would have seen a little yardie.
This is who has welcomed us to Little Tobago.
Yes.
Yeah. We have lunch here.
So she's our friend, we can't cook her.
Let's go on a hike. And he pooped.
You can't cook the Prime Minister.
This is the Prime Minister of Little Tobago.
He's team.
Said before, my name is Len Roy, and I'm going to be your guide on the island this morning. So the island that we're going to look at this morning, it used to be privately owned before. From like in the year 1901 up to the year 1909, the island was owned by a family of 5 Carib Indians, used to be the owner of Little Tobago. But 3 years later, which is 1912, it was owned by an English guy. And that English guy, he was sailing and he saw the island and he came to the owners with a proposal. He wanted to purchase the island and they said yes, they are ready to sell the island. So in 1912 he came back and he was successful. And when he purchased the island, he paid like 224 pounds in those days for the island.
224 pounds?
24 pounds, 224 pounds.
Oh wow.
And the size of the island, it is 480 acres of land.
Wow.
But when he purchased the island in those days, that used to be a lot. So after he purchased the island, he went back to New Guinea because there is an island that is away from New Guinea that is called Arrow. And there is where he saw the bird of paradise, because some people are thinking it's just the flowers only. But there is a bird that is called the bird of paradise. And there are 2 sets of bird of paradise, the greater and the lesser. So he had brought 47 pairs of the greater bird of paradise onto Little Tobago. And they survived on the island until 1985. But in 1963, we had a very serious hurricane that was called Hurricane Flora. And because of that hurricane, most of the birds were vanished away. And the reason for that, the bird of paradise cannot fly at a long distance. Because since they get on Little Tobago, they never leave the island to go back to the mainland here. So they stayed all their lives on Little Tobago. But up to the year 1985, we were still seeing some of the bird of paradise on the island. But we were not seeing any male whatsoever, only female. And then after that, they were vanished away. Also on the island, there are 2 houses that was built here on Little Tobago. One, it's a prefabricated house that was built here by the English guy. And the other one, it's a board structure that was built by the government. But after that, in 1924, the English family decided, well, we had enough of Tobago. So we are going back to England. But in 1924, the husband died in 1924 also. And 4 years later, which is in 1928, the wife and the son came back to Tobago. And they came to the government of Trinidad and Tobago with a proposal. We're gonna give you this island, but there are certain things that you must not do on the island. So like some of the things they've seen on the sign down there, that is what they left with the government to maintain the island. And the government decided, well, yes, we can maintain the island in that way. So the island was given to the government of Trinidad and Tobago to maintain as a bird sanctuary.
Okay.
After the island was given to the government, then the government would introduce it someone that was living here permanent as a custodian. And the main reason for that is because of the bird of paradise. And that is because of food and water, because the only means of getting fresh water on the island is from the rainfall. There's no spring or anything for fresh water. So the government decided, well, yes, we can maintain the island that way. So they introduced it someone to live here until about 1976. So after the bird of paradise vanished away, they had stopped the custodian from living on the island. But you can visit the island like from 6 in the morning until 6 in the afternoon. If you should find on the island without a proper explanation after 6 in the evening, you will be persecuted. So you could be fined and confined. Also on the island, there are no rats on the island. There are no squirrels on the island. There are no parrots on the island. And there are no rufous-bented chacalacas, which is that big brown bird, the coquelicot.
Yes, yes.
There's none on the island. What we have here, like as wildlife, like we have like reptiles, the iguanas, lizards, snakes. The snakes on the entire Tobago, you don't have to worry about them, because none of the snakes on the entire Tobago does not have any venom that is gonna poison us and kill you or anything like that. Also, there are 2 plants that was brought here by the English guy, the bamboos, which on the entire Tobago, bamboos are not natives. Bamboos were brought here from India.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the bamboos were brought on Little Tobago because of the erosion of the land. So they were mainly planted on the sides of the trails. And what they're doing here with the bamboos also, they're making like, they used to make like troughs, because the bamboos have section. So they make like troughs so that they can put water in the dry season for the birds, because if there is no fresh water on the island, some of the birds will not stay on the island. Also, the other plant that was brought here is called the hawk plum. And the hawk plum used to be the main food for the bird of paradise. And it is still existing here. And what we do here as locals on this side of the island, we can use the hawk plum to make like a wine, or you can also make like jam out of the island, out of the hawk plum. The island is also a seasonal deciduous forest. When saying that, most of the plants here is going to shed their leaves. So within a certain time after shedding their leaves, some of them is going to start flowering. While it's flowering, some of them is going to start bearing a fruit. And also the island, it's a volcanical island. If you notice, the sun has a different color than the sun on the mainland, right? You're seeing the chickens here that you're seeing here. These chickens were brought here even before the English guy. So what you're seeing here is like the generation. Because on the island also, there are no predators to destroy the chickens when the female has young ones.
Oh.
Okay? One that you're seeing here, those are not ripe.
Oh.
When they are full and ripe, they're going to give you a reddish look.
Yeah.
So you can eat the meat, and then you crack the nut, and then you get the almond inside.
Okay. Bay Road.
This big plant that you're seeing here, it is called the giant anthurium.
Ah.
And the anthurium is growing on the trees here. Notice they're growing on the trees here? Right, where they're growing on the trees here, they are not parasites. They are epiphytes. And what happens, after a while, the root of the anthurium is going to get sort of fibrous. So like when the rain falls, it's going to contain that rainwater, and that water goes back to the root of the tree, so they support each other in the growing process. We have this plant that is giving you this red flowers here. This red flowers here, it is called, the plant, the name of the tree is called the pakasaki. And because of that red flowers, you're going to find like 2 types of hummingbirds are here on the island. And that is because of the nectar from the flowers. They are here for that. This is called the fan palm or silver touch. And the reason why it is called fan palm, like in the young process, it's going to be like this. And while it's opening, it's going to be
Like a fan.
yeah.
This.
Yeah, that's the young one. So you see it's going to start opening like this one here.
Yeah.
And this is what we used to use here in my kid days, when I was a kid, as a broom. Because they didn't know anything about going to the grocery to buy a broom. So they used to use that for that purpose, to sweep in the houses. But we are still using it here around Christmas time, because like when you want to take down the spider, the web from the spider up inside, you put like 3 together again and you'll use it.
See, it has a bird.
On this side?
This one.
Right. Right. The name of that bird, it is called a blue-crowned mutmut.
Oh!
The same as the Trinidad mutmut? Trinidad mutmut?
I don't think, I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Right, so,
Does it make sound like, woo?
yeah, right. So like the mutmuts and the rufous-tailed jacama, you know what the rufous-tailed
Yes, the smaller one.
yeah. Right, the rufous-tailed jacama and the mutmuts, they will not build a nest on trees.
Yes, it's in the ground.
They burrow holes in the bank for nesting.
Oh, so this is where they nest?
Yeah,
Interesting.
stay right there.
Interesting, huh?
On the ground.
Mosquito. We have some birds from sea also with burrow holes in the bank for nesting, like I'll show you just now.
Woo! Woo!
And the end of the tail is shaped like a tennis racket. Yeah.
That they try to maintain this hiking path.
Right, and this is the year when these steps were put in,
Yeah?
May 1990.
19. Wow!
Okay.
Does anyone live here?
You want to?
Yes.
It's not allowed. Right, so this is one of the houses here, but this is a new one that's about 10 years old. Because the one that was here before, it was not good, so they had us to take it apart and build this one here. And what used to happen with the one that was here before, this is where the custodian used to live. And what used to happen here on the island also, we used to have a lot of guys coming here from like England, Canada, America, like doing a research on the birds on the island. So instead of they had to be going backward and forward every day, they will stay here until they're finished, and then they go back to the mainland. And if you heard about Bill Audie from the Goodies and David Ottenborough,
Yeah, I know David.
right,
He's from National Geographic.
right. He's about 96 now.
96.
So he used to be here.
He used to be here?
So this road that you're walking on is where he trod. So he used to be doing a search on the birds here. So we will know here how many red-footed boobies on the island, how many brown boobies. So what he used to do, he used to ring the babies, put rings on their foot and number, so you will know how many young red-footed boobies on the island, how many brown boobies on the island.
Oh.
Yeah. And do you know the bamboos are classified as a grass?
Yes.
Right, the bamboos are classified as a grass. And the bamboos can give you like 2 inches in a day growing. Very fast growing. But because the bamboos are classified as a grass, it has something that you have to be mindful of anytime in the forest you're around the bamboos. Right, you see in this darkness that you're seeing here? Because the bamboos are classified as a grass, it's like a prickle. So if that get onto your skin, if it's the palm of your hand or the sole of your feet, it wouldn't do you anything. But the skin,
It's gonna itch.
Oh, that darkness
for a
is...
long time.
Oh.
And the only thing is gonna kind of ease that itching for you is like if you have like baby oil or vinegar.
Oh.
So because once you're scratching it going in, and then it's gonna start leaving pimples on your skin.
Wow.
And the only time bamboos are easy to die is when they bloom. Because you know the bamboos get flowers too, right? Like you know, like you ever see the cane send flowers?
Nice little...
Right. Just as how that the bamboos is gonna give you that flowers.
Interesting.
Yeah. And the bamboos, like if you're using the bamboos, at a certain time you have to cut bamboos to use them, you know. Because like you can't just cut if you want to, like how we have the bamboos on the boat for outriggers. If we cut the bamboo in the new moon, the slightest fish pull that, it's breaking it. But if you wait until the full moon and after the full moon and you cut them, it's gonna last you for years on the, and that could take strain after, with that time, up to about 300 pounds of fish could pull on that bamboo and it wouldn't break.
Oh. Okay.
So that is why, like, if you're building a house and you go and cut those bamboos like for the prop to hold for the decking, and you cut that in new moon, there's gonna start having a lot of holes on them, like we will start eating them and they wouldn't last you any time. But anytime after the full moon and you cut them, it's gonna last you for a very long time.
Okay. Are named after birds that you find on the island. The hiking trails, right?
Right.
So this is what is used to make cotton?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the tree?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What did you call it?
The sea island cotton.
Sea island cotton. So if someone harvests this and takes it, it can be processed to cloth?
Yeah.
Pure cotton.
But they are saying that this cotton is more expensive than the other kind.
Ah.
Yeah. And this is the time where you will find the hummingbirds are making their nests.
Ah.
So they will use the cotton and the web from the spider to make their nests. And we have some white birds you will see flying here with long tail, right? Like, you see that one? Here are two of them here.
Yeah, the white ones.
Yeah, those are called the red-billed trumpet birds. And the name of the trees is called a naked Indian.
Okay.
Oh, this Indian is naked.
Yeah.
So if it's peeling, it means it's dry season.
Yeah. That's a baby from the brown booby. So like the red-footed boobies, they would be nesting on trees, whilst the brown ones would be nesting on the rocks. So the red-footed boobies and the frigates, they will nest on trees, and the brown ones will be nesting on the rocks.
There is so much to discover on this tiny island. Little Tobago may be small, but it's overflowing with wonder. If you are a nature enthusiast or an adventure seeker, this is definitely your haven. It's a hidden gem where raw beauty and tranquility collide. This island is a sanctuary for exotic bird life, making it a dream destination for bird watchers. And when you come here, make sure you hike through the winding trails that lead to the breathtaking cliffs and the panoramic ocean views.
The good thing about hiking, you just have to love it. Christmas cactus.
Our next stop is going to be a place I would call the diver's paradise. That place is perfect for snorkeling and diving. If you want to see marine life, this is the spot to be. So let's head there.
This is inside the... Oh, that's the almond nut?
Yeah.
So that's the white thing is what people eat.
Yeah, don't have to peel out that, you know.
Is it good?
How it tastes?
Yeah, it's really good, man.
How does it taste?
It's almond. It's really nice.
Like almond?
Yeah, it's very good.
Yes.
No,
You might know.
no,
You
no.
must say yes sometime.
I thought they said they were coming back tomorrow. Is this like real almond?
Yes, it's almond.
That's not even almond though.
Almond.
Birds eat are not poisonous. Humans can eat. That's how you get to know if a fruit is poisonous or not. It actually tastes good, but it tastes like somehow like almond. Woo! Look at look. It's worse. It's worse. Oh my God! It's way rougher.
These blue fishes that you see here, those are Creole wrasse.
Not parrot.
And if you notice where the sand is giving you that whitish look, it's not only sand, it's like bits of coral that the fishes threw on and let back out. Small brown fishes are brown chromis. The stuff that looks like grape or peat on the bottom here, those are all sea mat or sea carpet. We have some broad things like leaves are waving on the bottom here. Those are all sea fan, and there are two types. The brown ones are common sea fan, the gray ones are Venus sea fan. And the sea fan used to be used long ago like a sifter. If you grate the coconut, you can use it as a sifter to take the milk out of from the husk of the coconut. This is the groove brain cover.
We are back to the blue water. It's called Blue Water Resort. How was Little Tobago?
Little Tobago was beautiful. We got to see so many birds, and I love the glass bottom boats.
Yeah.
Because it's like snorkeling. So
Yeah,
it was so much fun. The ocean today,
Was
big waves.
Yeah, very
Huge
rough.
waves, very rough.
Yeah.
But I'm
We
happy
made it out safe.
Yeah, we got to experience that. So, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. We just left the island. Little Tobago was a lovely experience. The only negative part of it is I lost my wide angle lens. I dropped it in water. I dropped my wide angle lens. You didn't notice? I knocked it accidentally and it got on the jetty.
Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you truly enjoyed it and you learned something new. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the like button, share and subscribe. I always say sharing is caring. So go ahead and share this episode and I will definitely see you on the next episode. Until then, bye-bye. Kwaheri. Ciao.